Blessed love and blessed day, oh boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fight nation. It's Coach Fire and this is Real Life Boxing. In this video, we will be breaking down the knockout of Anthony DIRRELL, delivered by Caleb's Sweet Hand Plants. Hey, before we get into it, best double jab straight down the pipe with the left hook behind it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when all content is being uploaded on the channel of Real Life Boxing. Put the left hook behind it and share the video. Let's get into it. Caleb's Sweet Hand Plants knocks out Anthony DIRRELL this weekend. This was my favorite knockout. This video probably won't be as long as the Wild and Hellenius because just like that knockout, it was pretty basic and not as much to talk about. But my knockout of the weekend, very impressive. Basic combination, double left hook to the body, left hook to the head. Why I say it's basic? Because it's like you teach that combination. That's like one of the first combinations, you start to learn after, you start throwing that left hook. Double it up. Sometimes you double it to the head, double it to the body, double it to the head, double it to the head, and then go to the body. The fighters who have a good left hook to the body, they like to start to the head and then go down low. You'll see Ryan Garcia do it, or he'll start either way because his left hook is just devastating. But those fighters that throw it real nice to the body, they'll start up top, throw a couple punches up top, throw the left hook up top, and then double down to the body to get you to raise your hands, bring it back up. But in this sequence, Caleb Plants drops down to the body, throws the left hook to the body, throws it to the head. Now, he had done this multiple times in this fight. I remember maybe in the first or second round, really early in the fight, he jumped into the pocket and did it. He's just jumping in without a jab or anything. He's just jumping into the pocket, sitting down on that left hook to the body, throwing it back up to the head. Can't remember if I remember when he did it the first time. Maybe the body punch landed, but DIRRELL blocked the left hook and try to exchange with his own left hook. It wasn't just like that, because the first time when Caleb Plant did it, Anthony DIRRELL timed it a little bit better, and he was actually able to block Caleb Plant's left hook to the head and then come back with his own left hook. In this sequence, he tried to trade left hooks with Caleb Plant, and and he paid for it. I'll say that was, like I said, this one was really basic. Caleb Plant jumped into the pocket, sat down on a left hook to the body, left hook to the head. The mistake that Anthony DIRRELL made was, you hear coaches say it all the time, don't hook with a hooker. Now, he was, maybe he didn't think that Caleb Plant could hit. He kept saying it all through the fight warm-up. Oh, you're pillow-fisted, you can't do nothing, you can't hit. So maybe he didn't expect Caleb Plant to be able to knock him out or hurt him with punches, and he made a mistake by hooking with a hooker. Maybe he thought he was the hooker in this fight, but obviously Caleb Plant was the better hooker. And that's just, one of the, you hear that coming up, you know what I'm saying? You jab with a jabber. Some coaches say don't jab with a jabber. Some coaches say you jab with a jab. When someone has a nice jab, you jab back with them, you know what I'm saying, to get them thinking. I'll say you jab with a jabber, depending on the two fighter and the styles, you know what I'm saying. You might have to take away the jab by, just winging an overhand every time they do the jab, you know what I mean, or something like that, jabbing back with them. But you don't hook with a hooker. And in this sequence, Anthony DIRRELL decides to, sit down as well. When Caleb Plant jumps into the pocket and sits down, Anthony DIRRELL, he sits down as well. You know what I'm saying? He tries to block the left hook he doesn't even block the left hook to the body. He just sits down and he knows what he's going to do. He's going to counter with a left hook to the head. Now, what I think that he should have done, he should have just defended and countered like he was doing earlier. Instead of trading left hooks, he should have defended and countered. Now, I wouldn't have advised them to necessarily catch the left hook, but after Caleb Plant threw the left hook to the body, there was multiple things that Anthony DIRRELL could have done to evade the left hook to the head and counter back. He could have simply just pulled back. He could have simply just stood there and pulled back from the left hook. You see fighters do that all the time, just pull back from a left hook. He could have stepped back. He could have stepped up out of the pocket, from the left hook. He could have caught the left hook, like protected, caught the left hook and then countered back with the left hook like he did earlier on in the fight when Caleb Plant tried to throw that same sequence of punches. And when he pulled, let's say he was to pull back. If he pulled back, he can counter back with the right hand. If he stepped back, he can counter back with the right hand, or either or. You know what I'm saying? He can step back, he can pull back and counter back with a left hook or with the right hand. Or I mean, if he was to pull back and make Caleb Plant miss the punch, I mean, there's multiple things that he can do. He can throw multiple. There's multiple punches that he can throw. He can throw a jab. He can throw one. He can do, multiple things depending on what position Caleb Plant is in. But like I said, last thing that I would have done was, and he could have simply caught the punch and countered back like he had done previously. But I would have say, just move, just pull back, or just move, just simply move your foot, move your feet, make him miss the left hook, because that's what would have happened. Because Caleb was sitting down on those punches, he wasn't going nowhere. He was jumping in, and he knew what he was gonna do: throw that double left hook to the body, left hook to the head. So if you would have just pulled back or simply stepped back, he's throwing a tight left hook, you would have made a miss. So, but instead, Anthony DIRRELL, he sits down, he covers up. He sits down, braces himself, and tries to counter with a left hook, and pays, badly, very badly. Gets knocked out, absolutely knocked out cold after he talked all that shit to Caleb Plant, and just mad disrespectful to Caleb Plant. Paid for it, Beautiful, 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 basic combination. And on Caleb Plant's part, I wouldn't say to just jump into the pocket with that combination anyway. I always like starting with the jab, but sometimes deception, they might always expect you to come with a jab, and sometimes you got to offset them and maybe just jump into the pocket with a quick few punches and jump out. Like I said, Caleb Plant was trying to set that up all through the fight, and he said it in the post-fight interview. He said, I knew it was coming, I knew I would get it sooner or later, and he definitely got it sooner or later. Anthony DIRRELL, like I said, sat down and decided to trade left hooks with Caleb Plant, and paid for it badly. So things to take away from this video for the younger fighters. Obviously, again, I don't gotta keep saying it, training fighters. So even fighters that I'm not training, simply things to take away from this video. You know what I'm saying? Hooker, guy has a good left hook. You might think you're big and strong and you're tough and your left hook is better. Don't hook with the hooker. Anthony DIRRELL got caught. Oh, the second mistake that he made, because the first mistake that he made was trying to trade punches with him. Second mistake that he made, and cannot leave this one out, is he dropped his right hand while he was throwing his left hook. You know what I'm saying? And that's another basic mistake. You know what I'm saying? Hands home. When one hand is punching, the other hand stays home. So takeaways for younger fighters: don't drop your hands while you're punching. Now you see, this is why I'm gonna do these videos, because I want all the younger fighters to see, and fighters, not even young fighters, fighters period, because you see it's fighters on world-class levels that make the same mistake. Boxing is the same, no matter no matter, of course there's levels to it, but the basics never change. The basics stay the same. Doesn't matter what level you're on. It's just that the higher the level, they just do it better. You know what I'm saying? But sticking to the basic, keeping your hands up when you're throwing, especially that left hook, because you don't want to get caught in an exchange of left hooks with your right hand down, not covering up. And Caleb Plant's left hook was shorter. So things to take away from the video: do not hook with a hooker. Keep your hands up and use your feet. If you're defensively blessed or defensively skilled, or you have good, you could see punches. You could use your feet. You don't always gotta, cover up and necessarily catch punches and trade punches. Use your feet. Step in, step out, step into the pocket, step out of the pocket. Your feet is your first line of defense. So use your feet. If Anthony DIRRELL would have just simply stepped back, from that second hook, it would have missed him. Caleb Plant was sitting down throwing it, so he would have been able to counter, with one or two punches, maybe more than that, if he would have got Caleb Plant missing with that left hook. So, use your feet. You don't always gotta be a tough man, catching punches and, and trying to, and trying to slug it out, trying to trade punches. I'm always one to say, yeah, punch inside the punches, but you have to do it strategically. Like, don't trade punches if you don't have to. Use your feet if you can. You don't always got to be catching punches, because even catching a left hook could be detrimental, as what you seen how Canelo Alvarez stopped Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant trying to catch that left hook. But different videos for different days. In this video, we was breaking down the knockout of Caleb Plant, the knockout of Anthony DIRRELL, delivered by Caleb Plant. I hope y'all enjoyed the video and y'all got some stuff to take away from it. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section, please, and thank you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, share the video. Best double jab, straight down the hook, straight down the pipe with the left hook behind it. And you guys already know what it is. Keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times. And peace and one love is Coach Fire. This is Real Life Boxing.